I've been testing foldable phones for years now, and honestly, it still blows my mind that Samsung's Flip series has reached a point where the next one is the Flip 8, 8 generations deep. Meanwhile, Apple still hasn't even shown us a foldable iPhone. So yeah, Samsung's basically speedrunning the entire flip phone category. The Flip 7 was already a big moment. Samsung finally fixed a bunch of things people had been asking for forever. The bigger cover screen, better battery, smoother software. And after Motorola started stealing the spotlight with those Razr phones, the Flip 7 felt like Samsung reminding everyone, hey, we still run this game. But now that the hype is settled, the question is what Samsung does next. And that's where things start to get interesting because the Flip 8 already sounds like it's getting a couple of upgrades that could push the entire series into a new era. The big thing people are talking about is the design. Apparently, Samsung wants the Flip 8 to follow the direction of the Fold 7, meaning slimmer, lighter, cleaner. There's this tip that Samsung's trying to make it at least 10% thinner than the Flip 7, which is actually a pretty big deal for a foldable. Thinner phones feel nicer, they open faster, and they don't feel like you're carrying a compact brick in your pocket. What's funny is the Flip 7 added a bigger outer display and a better battery, but the weight barely changed. So if Samsung can shave off thickness without sacrificing that progress, it's going to make the Flip 8 feel way more refined. And then there's the chip situation. Samsung's relationship with processors has always been chaotic. Their S-series phones bounce between Snapdragon and Exynos like a ping-pong match. But the Flip series? It stayed loyal to Snapdragon for years until the Flip 7 randomly switched to Exynos. The thing is, the Exynos 2500 wasn't bad. It held up surprisingly well. But now Samsung seems to be U-turning again, going back to Qualcomm, only with a twist that could actually make this the most powerful flip yet. There's a report in South Korea claiming Samsung has helped manufacture a special Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy, built on Samsung's super-efficient 2-nanometer process. If that's true, the Flip 8 might end up with a version of Qualcomm's flagship chip that's actually better than the one in phones like the OnePlus 15. More power, better efficiency, and hopefully a lot more freedom to use the cover display without relying on weird workarounds or third-party hacks. So yeah, the Flip 8 is shaping up to be a pretty exciting upgrade. Thinner build, more power, smarter software. It's early, but if Samsung plays this right, this could be the phone that really pushes flip phones into their next phase. But that's just what we know so far. What do you think Samsung absolutely needs to get right with the Flip 8? Drop your take in the comments. I always love hearing what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.